Hi, this is the Neeley podcast, and this is Ashley, your host, and this is Sonia, my beautiful co-host. Today is January the 31st, 2016.
Yes.
Yes. And did I say this is episode 10?
No.
No, it's episode 10. I don't ever say that because I usually don't know what episode it is until I start to upload it. But I did write it down this time. So, I have a lot to talk about today, but not necessarily knitting stuff. I have a lot of announcements. A lot of things in the works. Who's the Simpsons guy that does this?
Oh, I can't think of his name. But I know which one you're talking about.
I know, he does like this. So, I hope that it won't be very long today, but we do have a lot to talk about. So let's go. Okay. I'm working on my soft stones, but it kind of looks the same, so I'm not really going to show it. I put like an inch of stockinette on it. So, if you are wondering, you can look at my project page on Ravelry and you can see a picture of it there. But it's by, is it Modish or Modish, do you think? M-O-D-I-S-H.
Modish. I would think Modish.
I think Modish. I'm not good at pronouncing. I don't know. So, and it's a fingering weight. Like I said, it's just stockinette. You can look on my project notes. Now, I'm going to be starting a new sweater because my dad had said a while back that he wanted a sweater. And that one that looked like one of mine that I knit. And I was like, okay, well, and I think he mentioned it again not long ago. So I was like, okay, I have a book. It's called, it's a rowing book. It's called Knitting for Him. This might be backwards.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's called Knitting for Him. 27 classic projects to keep him warm. And, I mean, they are just like classic sweaters. And he looked through it and he decided he wanted the cable V-neck vest. I won't show you the pattern. This is not the pattern anyway, it's just the stats. But it's just a cabled, here's a better picture, a cabled vest, and it uses DK weight. And he said he wanted it for like dressing up for work, and he wears, like business casual attire, so he said something like a gray or a black. I'm like, I'm not gonna do black. And I was like, sorry. I was like, or like a navy or something. And so I dyed it this morning and it's gonna be navy. It's on my DK base. And I think it'll be really good because he doesn't have to worry about like hand washing. He can wash it in the washing machine. And he can layer this over collared shirts. He said he wanted to layer it over collars and to dress it up with khakis and stuff. So that's what I'm going to knit him. That's in the works. As soon as my yarn dries, I'll probably start on it. I don't think it'll take that long. It's just a vest. So that, and it's
pretty little.
It's pretty little. Like he measured at a 39-inch chest. I'm not going to say bust. I don't think that's the same.
I don't think it's the same
chest.
for men.
It's not the same for men. His chest is 39, so I'm going to knit the small size for him. So I think that'll go pretty quick. We'll see, but that's what he picked out. So, and he's very knit-worthy. He's very sentimental. Like he'll keep this forever. He will keep it forever. For like 100 years, it'll be in his closet. Like I have made things for him. He still has things when I was little. He is very sentimental. Like he has a keepsake box where he still has things like pictures I drew when I was little. Pictures.
He's
like
sweet.
It's almost like he scrapbooks, but not really.
He just keeps it all.
He just keeps it all, and he organizes it, though. Like, my granny had sewn us dresses when we were little, and he has the dresses, along with pictures of us in the dresses, and, like, whatever else, all together. So, anyway, he's very knit-worthy, and he will appreciate it. He'll wear it. There's no doubt about that. So I want you to show your knitting. You have an FO, finished object.
I was like, I don't know what that means.
It's a finished object.
Hold that up.
It is a
infinity scarf.
It's an infinity scarf. And
I actually finished something.
And it is striped. And we did a it's stockinette and then reverse stockinette, then reverse stockinette.
Okay.
Did you know it's called reverse stockinette?
No, I didn't know. I just did what you told me.
I know. I actually gave, this is in my DK base, these are my leftovers from a sweater that I knit, and I said, hey, you're starting to knit, here's some scraps. And you said you wanted to knit a cowl, right?
I did, and then I decided.
Or no, did you say you wanted to knit a hat?
Yeah, it was a hat first, and I was like, no.
And I was like, no, just do a cowl right now.
Yeah.
And because it's just round and round, and then you bind off.
And it went round and round.
And it went round and round, and then she bound off. I taught her how to do the stretchy bind off, so it's not all tight.
Because we know I like to knit very tightly.
Yeah. And this is no pattern. It's just something I told her to do. So
yeah,
that's
and I was just like, I think I'm going to switch
it's
now.
Very soft.
It's very soft, still a little damp.
It is damp. But we wanted to show it. Because she'll be taking it home and wearing it later.
I love those colors too. They're very pretty.
Usually I do not really care for peach. And it kind of is a peach, but it's more orange.
It's got a lot of coral kind of in it. I think it'll be really pretty spring as it's starting to still be cold, but
it's pretty soft. And and it's washable.
Yep. I can wear it to work.
It is.
Since we're talking about work stuff.
That's right. You could dress it up, with like a white, or black or gray shirt, something like that.
I'll have to wear it one day this week and take a picture.
That's right. You will. That would be good. And then I'll share it on Instagram.
Okay.
I have really been into sewing this week, and you know that. At first I was like, can you help me sew? Never mind, I'll just do it myself.
She did. She'd be like, hey, come help me do this. And I'd be like, well, I can get over there on this day. And I come by and she'd be like, I already finished it.
I already done it. Hey, look what I did. I mean, I won't, because I get impatient, and I just want to do it.
I'm the same way, though. When I decide I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
I'm just going to do it right now. I'm like, well, I have time right now. I'll just sit here and figure it out. And so I do. That's what I did. I didn't have a teacher to teach me how to crochet or anything, or somebody taught me a little bit how to knit, but then I just took it from myself.
And just learned
from there. And I was like, I'm not waiting around on anybody else. I'm just going to teach myself.
I did the same thing with quilting.
I just
decided one day I was going to do it.
Yeah.
And did.
And you did. Did you teach yourself through YouTube?
Some through YouTube and some through different blogs, and then I went to a couple of seminars and just learned a little bit here and there.
Yeah. I just did most of YouTube.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody else who knit or crochet at the time that I learned.
I had one friend that did, but she's so scatterbrained she can't teach you anything, ever. And she knows what I'm talking about, that's why she's laughing.
No, I don't. Who is it?
Karen.
Oh. Okay.
I love her, though. She's super sweet, but very scatterbrained, so she's not the best teacher. And then I have another older friend that got into quilting after I did, but has much, much more time than I do. So she's finished like 5 or 6 quilts this year.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, that's nice.
You finished one?
I did.
Yes.
I did. Miss Gina's quilt.
2 if you count Will's.
Oh, yeah. It's not really a quilt, though. It is a blanket. I finally did. I kind of finally finished it after my husband begged me for an entire year. He purchased the fabric himself. Decided he wanted it as fleece and satin, actually.
Really?
It was a kind of a weird mix of stuff, and he purchased it all himself, brought it to me, and said, make a blanket out of this.
And you finally did it.
I finally did it after like a year of it sitting
bring
in
it
my
next time and show
project. Well, if I am moved,
yes,
I will bring it. I packed up my entire house, and we were moving, and not far, just into another house. Yeah. But so I haven't got much done this week.
Well, next week.
But you have.
I have. So I did. I thought, I have this cute fabric, and I was like searching on Pinterest for free kids patterns to do, to sew, because she said she wanted outfits for the beach, because we were going to the beach. Soon. It's like less than, I guess it's a little over a week. 8 days?
Like that.
9 days, something. Anyway, so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to make her some little outfits. And so I was like, I'm going to start with this romper, because I saw that and I was like,
I like that.
I was like, I like that. That's cute. And it's all one piece. You don't have to search around for different pieces, whatever. It's just all one thing, whatever, shoes, go. And so I did. This is from the Pearl Bee. Pearlbee.com, I think. I'll link to it. But it's a free pattern. And I did a size 4, but has little shorts. It has elastic here. If I can show that. It has elastic. It's very forgiving. And then it has elastic up here. And it has these little ties. It has like a little marker for the back. Like a tag. I think and it does fit. Even though she doesn't want to wear it.
Yeah. She's a No.
She doesn't. She does not care for clothes right now.
No, she's going through a clothing-less phase.
Yeah, every time I turn around, she's taking something off. And then I was like, you know what? I have all this extra fabric, and I don't have any project bags. I don't have any project bags because I have a 3-year-old, and she will take them, put things in them, whatever. But I thought, well, I'm gonna make myself one anyway. So that's why I was like, I don't want to pay for one, a nice one. So I'm like, I'm just gonna make myself one. So I did, and I did this off of a tutorial on Pinterest too. But it has like a round bottom, which I don't know if I really like that. I don't like doing the round bottom. I mean, I like the way it is, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to try to fit it in. So I think next time I'll just do a flat bottom and then box the corners. I think that's what I'll do. But anyway, this is, you might recognize this fabric. That was fabric from my pillow that was left over. And this was actually my curtain material that I took down, and I only took it down because they were balances, and I didn't really want balances anymore, but I love this material, so I saved it. And I am a sucker for bird fabric.
She is.
I love me some bird fabric. I mean, like, especially, like, this is pretty contemporary and stuff, but this is going to have a drawstring in it. I haven't put one in yet because I don't have anything to put in yet. I haven't really been to the store to look. This is really easy. I mean, it has lining in it. The lining is also the bird fabric. I think, and this is like
sturdy,
pretty sturdy because this is like upholstery material. Duck cloth.
You have duck and corduroy.
Duck and corduroy. So I really like it.
Turned out very well.
And that'll be my one little project bag that I have. I was keeping my stuff in my husband's.
As you travel.
That's right. I could take it. I was keeping all my knitted projects in my husband's CPAP machine bag. Isn't that sad? And it's a big bag, and it's rectangular, and it zips on the top, and it's very, like, cushioned and sturdy, and so I was, like, keeping all my stuff in there, but I was like, this is pretty ugly, and I cannot take this anywhere. I would be so embarrassed. But I'm telling everyone, I don't care. But anyway, those are the 2 things that I've finished this week. Do you have anything else?
Not that I've finished. I've packed all week.
Okay. So on to news. News.
You can use.
That's right. News you can use. So, last year, I did a fundraiser for Camp Sunshine. And Camp Sunshine was brought to my attention by my friend Jerusha. And I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Sorry, Jerusha. I'm sure you said it, but I can't remember. But anyway, I think it's Cachion or something. I don't know. But anyway, she sent me a little bit of a blurb because I said, I don't want to talk off the cuff about this. Can you send me something to read? So Sonia is going to read the little blurb.
I'm going to read a part of the blurb, and you're going to link to the whole story.
I will copy and paste the whole story to my show notes, so please go over there and read it because it's great. So go ahead.
Okay. So, Camp Sunshine provides retreats for combining respite, recreation, and support while enabling hope and promoting joy for children with life-threatening illnesses and their families through the various stages of a child's illness. Camp Sunshine is the only program in the nation offered year-round with the distinction of having been designed to serve the entire family in a retreat model. The program is free of charge to families and includes on-site medical and psychosocial support. Bereavement services are also offered to families who have experienced the death of a child from a supported illness. So it's a really awesome place.
It is awesome. And she does every year a polar bear dip to raise money. That's one thing that she does to raise money. And she's spoken in front of large groups, including celebrities and everything, about it. And so she's really, really great.
She has a child that attends the camp.
She does. Her child is the same age as my child, so 3.5 about. And he had eye cancer. I'll just tell you a little bit, and then I'll link to the whole thing. He had eye cancer and had to lose an eye. And so he attended the camp, and that's how she got involved. And that's how I got involved. So, I'm donating 10% of my profits from, let's see, from now, like today, the 31st, to the 4th of February. And that includes everything in the shop and custom orders. Because I'm not going to have an update this week, so I thought it would be fair to take custom orders and then donate from that.
That's awesome.
Is that all I wanted to say about that?
I think so.
So, no. So if you didn't want to buy the yarn, which is fine, you can donate directly to Camp Sunshine by either buying a paver, and I'll link to that also, or you can just donate monetarily or volunteer.
Yes, she's talking in here about volunteers.
I think it's located in Maine. So, if you're local, you can volunteer. I'm sure there's other ways you can contribute.
Looks like Casco, Maine, maybe?
C-A-S-C-O.
We probably are pronouncing it wrong.
Probably. Casco, I don't know. Like I said, pronouncing things is not my thing.
Yeah, not either.
I don't know. But anyway, I will link to everything. And just so you know, like I said, I will be donating 10% of my profits for a week. I think it's a week.
It's an awesome cause.
And it's an awesome cause. And I do this every year. Well, this is my second annual thing, and it's going to be an every year thing. Also, I have a big yarn club coming up. And this is the first time you probably have heard me say that, because it's kind of in a secret. But Lisa from Fibernymph Dye Works and I are doing a yarn club. And I wrote down all the details so I wouldn't get the dates wrong. But this is kind of a St. Patrick's Day theme. But we didn't want to do like typical St. Patrick's. Like, green, whatever. So we're kind of like, what kind of goes along with St. Patrick's? I'm like, Ireland. And we were kind of talking about that. And I said, I'm going to do mine on Celtic folklore. So, and then I started Googling Celtic folklore and things like that, and I came across a story called Merlin's Craig. And I will link to that also, and you can go and read the whole story. It's kind of long to read online, or on air. But you can listen to it, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, somebody reads it, I guess for children who want to listen to it, who can't read. But it's like 11 minutes long. But it's cute. It's all about fairies. That I think they kidnap a guy for I think throwing dirt on
fairies.
Yes, throwing dirt on their house. I know, and then they go into the woods and have a big party. That's the gist of it. But it's really a really cute story. So, let me just do the stats first. There will be 16 spots available. Mine, it's a 2 skein club. Just the one time though. It'll be mine, a skein of my yarn, and a skein of Lisa's yarn. And she's going to do self-striping, and I did get variegated. The spots will be listed on her website on February the 12th during her shop update. So you can contact her, if you are really interested. Her shop, I think it's fibernymph.com, but it's Fibernymph Dye Works is her. I'm sure you've heard of her, because she's great. She's been doing this a while. And I'm so excited to be doing a club with her. I'm so thrilled. I'm like, I'm moving up in the world. So, the ship date is February the 25th. So you how long? 2 weeks?
Something like that.
I think it's around 2 weeks to get your pre-order in. But there's, like I said, there's only 16 spots.
So you have to hurry to get it.
The sooner the better.
Yeah.
Or this is it. I'm not going to be dying anymore. And I'm sure she will not be either. I didn't say she couldn't, but usually in a yarn club you don't for a while do that. So pre-orders February the 12th, and then the ship date's February the 25th. So
You ready
Here's mine, and it is.
Grab it.
Get closer. It is all. Okay, I thought in my head, I was like, if I were partying with fairies in the woods, what would that be like? And I wanted to do kind of shadowy, because the trees are kind of shadowy, and then you have like little lights, maybe candle lights, maybe lanterns, something like that, and you have blue, like gunmetal blues, greens, gray, and then there's little just like pops of color. There's little pops of purple, there's a little pop of like lighter green, all of them are the same. They were from different dye lots, obviously, because I personally can't do 16 in a dye lot. So, but anyway, this is what it looks like. So that's called Merlin's Craig, and I will be shipping these to Lisa, and you can see them also on her podcast. And I will put up an Instagram post about this next to the kind of the story and the artwork that's kind of based on. The artwork is called Midsummer's Eve, and it really doesn't have anything to do with the story, but it was up next to the story online. And
it's really, really pretty.
It's really pretty.
It's got a lot of different colors in there.
It is. Well, it's over-dyed, so it's very interesting. Yeah. Like, it has lots of different interest in it. That's what I call it, is interest. But this is really suitable for, this is on my my super sock base. So if you wanted to make socks, then you could. If you want to make a shawl, then you could. This is good for everything. And this is 80/20 superwash merino and nylon. It has one of my pink hairs in there. Huh. Or purple. Whatever my hair color is.
Whatever color I have in my head.
Whatever. So anyway, there'll be 16. So really, that's not very many. So that is my big announcement. My two big announcements.
Yes.
I guess. Did I have anything else to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about these essential oils.
Oh yeah, we've been doing that a lot lately.
Yes. My mom is an herbalist, and she's certified in aromatherapy, and she's a massage therapist and has been for lots of years. And she mixes her own oils, and but I never really was super into them. I was like, okay, whatever.
It's just something Mom does.
Okay, something Mom does. And but she does it a lot for clients and everything. And my face has been breaking out terrible. I'm sure you noticed last time my face was not good. Like, I have had a long history of acne, cystic acne, and I've been on Accutane. I've done Retin-A, Retin-A, all that stuff. I've had cortisone injections in my face. I've had, you name it, I've done it. And it, I'm almost 30, and I still get acne. I thought,
it
God.
doesn't stop at 30, dear.
Well, so it's just something my body does.
Yeah.
And I just, I thought, I guess I'll just have to live with it. But I went over to my mom's, and she's like, honey, she talks very soft.
She does.
It's very soft.
She does a very good impression of her mother.
She said, honey, I'm going to put some of this oil on your face. Is that okay? And I was like, okay, that's fine.
It sounds weird to be saying you're going to put oil on your face
Yes.
that breaks out, but it's actually really good for it.
It's actually, she explained to me that it's not actually oil. It's not oil per se.
As we think when we say the word oil.
Right, no. She says it's like an essence of the, whatever it is. And so she mixed me a combination. I don't know what she put in there. But it was almost like rocks underneath my skin.
It was.
It was terrible. I made Sonia feel it all the time. I'm like, touch this. Watch. I mean, it's just terrible. And so I was like, okay. I didn't have any expectations. I was like, all right. So I went out and I did some errands. And I just happened to look at my face and I was like, there are like half the size they were like a couple hours ago. I was like, that's crazy. And so I was like, Mom, I was like, I gotta have some of that oil. And she was like, okay, well, come on by and I will put some more on your face. And I was like, okay. So she put some more on my face. And by the end of that night.
So 2 doses.
2 doses. The cluster, like, I mean, how many? Probably 10.
Yeah, there were several right there.
Right here. They're all like on my lymph node. Not really on that side, but mostly on this side. They were disappeared. About 90% gone. And I had done everything to get rid of those.
Like, you were getting ready to go back to be put back on strong medicine.
Yeah, I was going to maybe consider doing Accutane again. And I don't want to do that. It's
miserable.
It's miserable. And if you've ever been on it or know somebody who has, it's not fun. And
it's a very involved medication process.
It is. It's very involved. And it's
very dangerous.
A lot that goes with it.
Yeah.
But I thought, gosh, like, what am I going to do about my skin? It's getting worse as, the days go on. But I was like, oh my gosh. So she has mixed me this oil, and my face is
like 100 times
better. So much better. I mean, my pores are tighter. Blackheads. Okay, sorry if you get grossed out, but blackheads will literally like pop out of your pores.
You don't have to get them out. They just kind of come out.
And then I held her down and I smeared it on her face.
She did.
I was like,
come here. I'm rubbing this on your face.
Let me rub this all around on your face.
And it's really helping.
And you're like, oh my God, at first.
I was like, okay.
Okay. And you have, is called milia. Because I looked it up. And it's fat deposits, is what it is. There's those little teeny white bumps.
They're like when babies have little milk bumps. Is exactly what it looks like.
Well, it's fat deposits.
Yeah.
I looked them up. And it even has helped with those.
Yeah, they're going away. And I had a sunspot here that is like remarkably lighter.
Remarkably. Yes. I'm not trying to sell this. I'm just saying, like,
it's just really cool.
It's worked for me.
We've been all weekend long, like, let me put some more of that on my face.
All my friends who come over, I'm like, let me smear this on your face.
Let me clear your skin up
Let
for
me
you.
clear your. Do you? I can see you have a breakout there. Do you want me to put this on you?
Yeah. Well, as an adult, it's kind of an embarrassing situation to be in.
And it's really. I used to be very, very embarrassed of it when I was younger. Now, I don't get embarrassed about much. I'll just talk about whatever. But I'm like, it's helped me, and if you listening wanted some, I can contact my mom and I could get a bottle for you. But I mean, she doesn't have a shop.
She doesn't have
a shop. She doesn't do anything. But she is very, very knowledgeable about the human body.
She is.
And about the way it works, and about herbs and the way they work, and then
it's really pretty.
It's just a kind of a remarkable thing. I just kind of wanted to brag.
Yeah.
I mean, like, as I do it, like, the clearer and greater my skin gets.
Even the color of your skin is improved.
It's brighter.
Yeah.
I've noticed that it was
brighter, and it's not as pale. You were pale, and now you have a little color to your face.
Yes. So it was like, it's just so much better. So that's all I really have to say about that. Like I said, she's not a dealer or anything. She doesn't deal.
No. That makes it sound
that makes it sound terrible, but she does not sell them in a shop or anything. She's just something that she knows a lot about. She's like a medicine woman. Everyone comes to her with ailments, and she fixes them up.
She'll be massaging Ashley, and I'm like, my leg hurts.
my leg hurts right here. Can you help me?
Can you tell me what to do? And she will, and she's really awesome. I have like gravel under my skin, and she was able to touch me and go, oh, that's this. And this is what you should do to fix it. And she'll
just be like, yes, your hip hurts. And you're like, it does. And I didn't
think that's why my knee and ankle hurt.
Yeah. So she just
knows so much. As we work out, you come up with problems like that.
All the time.
All the time.
And you constantly need maintenance. And, but yeah, it's just like a miracle because, like I said, even Renee didn't touch these cysts that were on my face. Like, it did nothing. And Renee Micro is pretty powerful. It's not as powerful as Accutane, but it's kind of the same thing because it's still vitamin A. anyway,
That's really awesome.
But I think that's really all I have to talk about. And I think we're 30 minutes. I am going to, probably today, I have a pattern.
You have your pattern right here.
Oh, that was the romper pattern.
Okay, well, she has a pattern like this.
Anyway, I have a pattern that I bought from Etsy, and I will link to that too. And it's a little, can you? No, you can't. It's too far away.
Oh, I can't reach.
Sorry. Anyway, it's fabric.
You'll show them all next week on the
Oh, I will.
This is your thing today.
Mr. Burns.
That's who it is.
Mr. Burns.
Does this.
Just
so you know, it's what she's referring back to.
Yes. Squirrel. Anyway, so I'm going to make her a little pinafore. Like it's a crisscross pinafore, and I think it has buttons here, which I need a buttonhole foot.
I have one.
Do you?
Yeah.
That would fit mine?
I think it's packed.
Oh, it's okay. I need one anyway, so I might just go buy one.
I know I have one because I have a whole set of feet. But
say I only have one.
I'll have to look at your machine. Oh, my set of feet are right there.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, I think it has buttonholes.
It depends on what your machine takes. Yeah, my feet are right here.
Grab that fabric right over there. I'll show you the fabric. That's my ironing board, and so I can get it out of the way and Neely won't. So we're going to touch the iron. But I'm going to do a little crossover pinafore, like I said. And then I'm going to do little ruffle pants. I can't decide if I want to do capris or full pants. But they're like, you know, like the pants with like a little flounce around the bottom. But these are the ones I got. They're kind of like Native American-esque. So there's that one, and this one, and this one, all together. And they're kind of like a cranberry and pink and turquoise. And I got these all on clearance for $3 a yard.
Yeah.
And so I thought I can get at least 2 outfits, if not maybe 3. We'll have to see. Yeah. Depends on how big of a. I think I can make little shorts or something out of the leftovers. But anyway, that's what's coming up.
Pillowcase dress would be cute too.
I know.
See what you can get.
I'll see what I can do. But I'm kind of on a sewing for Neely kick.
You are.
Right now. And she's not into wearing clothes, but she will be. And she has to wear clothes to school, so I can dress her and send her to school.
On this vacation.
Yeah, well, yes. We will be at the beach, so she will be.
She'll have a swimsuit. You can put all these things on right on top of that.
That's true. She can wear a little romper on top of her swimsuit.
Yeah, I was thinking that'd be really great for the beach.
That would be.
And then that saves time when you're getting out the door.
It's true, because we don't have to locate different pieces of clothing.
That she has stripped off.
Yes, and hid somewhere.
That's yes.
Hit stuffed somewhere in a corner or whatever. But yeah, so that's all I have to talk about.
Awesome.
So until next time,
See you later.
See you later.